Hey everyone, thanks for clicking this video. Today we're looking at the Syllable D900 wireless earbud things. I think that's what they're called. The listing's kind of vague on Amazon, but anyway, D900 Syllable wireless earbuds. Totally wireless, pretty cool. I got them because during my day job, I'm going to and from a lot, fixing computers, talking to people, doing whatever it is. So I'm walking around the office quite a bit. I wanted something that I could listen to my music, podcasts, audiobooks, whatever it is, without any wires getting in the way, stuff like that. So figured, what the hell, let's pick these guys up, 50 bucks on Amazon. It's not too expensive, not horribly cheap, hoping to get a decent experience out of it. So in a vacuum, they're pretty good, but I asked SoundPeats if they could send me the Q29, which are a competing product to these, and they did. And if we were to put these on a scale of 1 to 10 for audio quality and say that these are like a 6, I'd say the Q29 are a 7 or 7.5. So neither of them are terribly amazing, but they're not awful either. So if you keep that in mind when you're looking for these, that'll kind of help you judge which ones you should buy. Again, they're not terrible by any stretch of the imagination. So as far as range goes, they'll get 20, 30, maybe 40 feet. There are so many variables that factor into it. I swear the wind plays a role in it. It really just depends on your scenario. For day-to-day stuff, if you have your phone, let's say across the room and you have these in your ears, you'll be fine. But don't get too far, like don't try to go all the way across a basketball court with them, for example. And on that point, don't try to work out with them either, because while they do have the little ear hook things that I like, they fall out relatively easily while doing moderate activity. So day-to-day stuff, office work, around the house, you're totally fine. Shouldn't fall out, at least it didn't for me. Playing basketball, maybe even lifting weights, definitely stuff like running, playing soccer, doing insanity, whatever, definitely gonna fall out. Don't even bother with them. But if you're just looking for casual stuff, these are really handy. When I'm at work, I have a wall to my right, so I like to keep it in my right ear. That way I can still hear people coming from my left, interact with other human beings for once. So for one ear, they're pretty good. Obviously, I've used them in both ears. They sound great. If you're doing anything like listening to podcasts, the voices can sound a little bit hollow as compared to, say, the Q29s, where they're much richer, but not bad per se. Again, in a vacuum, pretty good, but this is a pretty competitive market. So you'll notice that they come with this little docking station charging cradle thing, and it's really cool, but it's kind of a pain in the ass to get it to actually charge. If you can get it to go just in the right spot, you'll be fine, but bear in mind there's a little red light on them, and you're gonna have to keep an eye out for it if you're trying to charge it, because no red light equals no chargy, so watch out for that. It comes with your typical earbud accessories, a couple different actual rubberized plugs for it, and then a little micro USB connector, nothing crazy, not a terribly fancy box either. So as a whole, it's kind of tough to give these a recommendation knowing that the SoundPeats Q29 exists. And I'm going to be doing a video of those as well, look for that. But if I hadn't used those, I would say these are a definite recommendation. I'm glad that I did. I'm glad SoundPeats was kind enough to send me a set to review. But it's really hard to justify something that's not awful, but for 10 bucks more, you get a lot better experience. You get better battery life. I feel like you get a better fit in the ear. You get slightly better range. You get noticeably better audio quality. All these with the SoundPeats Q29. They don't pay me for this. I don't get anything out of it. They just sent me a review unit because I asked. I just really think that they're the superior product. So if you're looking for some wireless earbuds like these, totally wireless, and you're in the $40, $50 range, do yourself the favor, spend the extra like $10. Right now, these are $50 on Amazon. The other ones are $60. Get the SoundPeats Q29. Not saying that these are a bad product per se, they're not at all, but I just think for the extra $10, the other ones are a much better experience. The charging cradle is much easier to use, much more reliable, and overall they just feel and sound better, and that's kind of really all you're looking for when you're buying wireless earbuds, right? You just want to make sure they fit in your ear, they don't hurt your ear, and that they sound good. So that's all. If you got any questions, put them down below per the norm. I'll answer them as quick as I can. And yeah, shout out to Syllable. They didn't send me these, I bought them with my own money, but it's a good product. I just think that the other ones are better. I'll probably keep these for home use and then the Q29 for office use. But yeah, it's Peter. I'll see you guys later.